better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll give it to the back. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. from the gun, running back on the move. At the 45 on his way. Right down the boulevard. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll test the right side.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Washington. Skips away from pressure. Got him, and nobody's close. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. On the run, it's Howard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Terrapins! The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Wants to fire on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Using his feet. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Washington. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. To keep it in the air. Fires left. Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Cardinals! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Washington. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Terrapins looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. They'll snag it just inside the 10. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. He's strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the back. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Try to get it to the edge. He breaks a tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Louisville! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Snap in the shotgun. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Pulled down for the tackle.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. All right.
They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. That's caught. It's Hawkins.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Washington. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw it. Buying some time. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They want to run this quarterback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Using the quick game. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt in the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.